Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey, well done, boss.
Hello, sir.
Let's wait for. Okay, thanks, bro.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, well done, boss.
How was the day, sir?
So we should start in about 2 or 3 minutes time. I just want to update them with the YouTube link and other things there. So, okay, let's wait till 8:10 so that we can do 1 or 2 things. Have you been able to, you've not been able to submit your assignments? Yeah, your assignment, only maybe 3 people submitted. What really happened? Let me start with Mr. Agabram. What happened?
Yes, sir. I'm just going through the tutorial from the beginning because I was unable to download the visual, the boat app right from time. So
Okay.
you could see that I was texting you about some things.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I could remember.
I was just trying to make sure I get some things in place.
It's okay, sir. It's okay. It's okay. We should try as much as possible to, because going forward, you won't be able to download all those assignments before, all those videos before you have to submit your assignment first before you can download videos, and you have to do classwork before you can have access to videos. So going forward, by God's grace, starting from next week, so that that will give us opportunity to be able to monitor the progress of everybody. And we believe that everybody not learn at the same pace. Some are proactive, some need to be pushed, some need to be guided.
Some are professors, and we are just newbies.
Yeah, so what we're going to do now is after this class, okay, anyways, after today's class, we will we'll focus more on the personal class. I mean, what I mean by personal, one-on-one meetings, so that everyone can, of course, we still be having our weekly live meetings, and we'll still be doing 1 or 2 things together, just like this one. So the major purpose of the live meeting is to allow us to come together. And when we come together, we will be able to discuss many things about projects, about ideas and all that. Okay, so let's start the meeting now. I'm going to switch off let me share my screen. Okay, share screen. And okay, I think we are good to go. So today we're going to develop, I gave you an assignment, but about just 3 out of 20 or 30 people were able to submit the assignment. But it's not going to be like that till next week. From next week, we got to, so for you not to download, if you are unable to download any videos, you know that it's because you didn't submit any assignment. So that's why you are unable to download. So you usually have to work on that and get your assignment up and running. Okay, so who's going to help us with the WhatsApp? I want to close the WhatsApp now so that someone else can. So if there's any update, you can please help us. So what we're going to do basically is I want to build a complete website from scratch from design. Of course, because we don't want to waste much time. We use our default template that I sent to you guys, and from there we'll be able to build our complete website. We had all the things I've listed there, the SEO and everything. We had everything. So if you like, you can decide to publish it as your own website. If you like, you can keep it as a profile. So if you are now a web developer, if you're a full stack, you learn how to tweak it to make it more dynamic, because of course this one is going to be static website. So I'm going to launch my Visual Studio Code. For front-end development, we're going to be using we use Visual Studio Code throughout. Of course, if you don't mind, you can use Visual Studio Community Edition as well. It's going to work as any way you want it to display. But for simplicity's sake, I'll stick with the Visual Studio Code because it's very easy to use. Okay, so I'm going to launch the project. All right, someone is listening up here. Okay, go on, sir, and talk.
Sir,
go on, Mr. Ken.
Sir,
Yes.
This is the first class that I'm joining for this front-end development class.
Okay.
So you said you
All
sent a template or thereabout.
Yeah, I sent the template to. Okay, maybe I'll forward it to you, or if I have the link, just beep me after the class. I'll forward it to you. The template, okay. So I'll forward it to you. Okay. So, but that is what we want to keep working on now. Okay, I think I have it opened already. I don't know if it's this one. I don't think so. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to open my open folder. I want to open that template and Visual Studio Code. This one. Okay, I think I wanted to push it to GitHub, and GitHub I think is messing up or something. So let me take it off the Visual Studio GitHub account, Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to let me create a new folder this time around so that I will import everything. Okay, which niche should we follow? Should we adapt this website to? Is it e-commerce? Is it a company website and all that? Maybe we should adapt it to, let's use general websites. So by next week, we'll start with e-commerce website and all that. Which niche do you think we can, let's go for maybe gallery or photography niche. I think photography would be better. Or anyone, you can, of course, you are going to do your own assignment. So I'm going to open a new.
Sir, if I may talk, sir.
All right, go on, sir.
Let's do our own portfolio, sir. Let's say a web developer page for probably our landing page, something about also from there we could actually do some other things.
Oh, okay, that's lovely. Okay, thank you. So let's go ahead and create an open folder. I'm going to hop over to this folder. I'll call it personal website as suggested. Personal web. Okay. And I'm going to select the folder. Visual Studio will automatically load, Visual Studio Code, I'm sorry, will automatically load the folder for me. And I want to close this welcome page. As you can see, the personal web is empty. So the next thing I want to do is to bring in on board all the CSS and all the HTML that I've sent to you. This work with 2 projects. So I'm going to copy the CSS, the images, the JavaScript, and I'll copy it, and I can either paste it here or go back and paste it to personal web. It's going to do the same thing. So I'm going to paste it here. I need to draw, okay. And then the last this is the index.html. Don't forget, index.html is basically your landing page. So that when you go to facebook.com and all that, this will be the first page that people can see. Okay, now that I have this, I can easily, automatically to refresh and paste it here so that I can work with it. Let's quickly run our landing page and beautify the landing page. Okay, so to do that, we're going to use, let's right click and go to open with live server. You know, I told you about live server the other time. If you don't have that, you can download all the videos on free on front-end development. Then you learn more about live server and all that. Okay, so this is our website. Like you suggested, we're going to build a profile website, which is going to help us a lot. So I gave you an assignment that you should fill all this one about our services, product, and all that. But I'm going to do it all by myself, while you will do it over the weekend to adapt to your own niche. So we are home, about us, nothing about us, services, so to be my home, about us, service I can render, the product I've done, my team work, my team members, then contact us, and what do we have here? Login and all that. So we're going to leave this for now, for this login of everything. We're going to leave that for now. So follow this and make the site beautiful. Now, suppose you now want to change this. We assume this is our landing page. So what I want to do basically, I want to take it one after the other so that you guys will be able to understand what we're trying to do. So I will get rid of everything here and I'll paste it back so that you can get it one after the other, because I assume it's a bit cumbersome and which you may not want to work with now. Okay, let me get rid of this banner. I think this is okay. This is the header section. I'm going to delete all of this, or let me cut it off. I'm going to cut it and open. Let me open. Okay, since I have extra, let me open this in Visual Studio 2013 and 2019 so that I can copy and paste, because I don't want us to waste much time here. Okay, the next thing I want to do, so if I save this now and go to our landing page, we only have the menu and this and nothing else. So I want to make sure I explain one after the other so that you will be able to get it. Okay, so with the Visual Studio Code, like I said the other time, we need to update the head section of the HTML. And I told you the other time that the head controls the body, okay? And how do we go about it? When you want to specify the CSS style and the SEO, the name of your website. So I'm going to call this my name, Olumiyiwa Porter, something like that, or Flappy Porter. Then the next thing I want to do, which is critical, is that I want user, when they search for my name or when they search for anything related to me on Google search, on Google engine or any search engine, things like this will come up. Let's say, for instance, let me go to Google now and search for EduPower or EduPower Box. Okay, let me use EduPower Box so that it will be restricted. Now, when they search for like this, my programming skill now, when if anybody searches for programming school, because I don't have much stuff on it, my website will be listed among what they call it, among the searches.
Suggested.
What do you say?
Among the suggested page.
Yes, among the lists that will be here, just like EduPower. If you see that, if you say EduPower now, it has been customized. EduPower Buzz has been customized for me, like Facebook, the Facebook and the YouTube link, and all that. So anytime up to 6. So the more I had pages, the more I'll get found on Google, on search engines. And the beauty of this, the key to that is just these 3 or these 4. The key to that search engine is just these 4. If you have been hearing about SEO, SEM, and all that, the key to SEO and SEM is just these 4 lines of code. So ability to know the right keyword or the right words to use is what you need to master, nothing else. So if you hear SEO manager, they earn a lot of money, just this for chicken out. Now, the difference between you as a front-end developer now and a back-end developer, they can now do it in such a way that it will be dynamic. So they can programmatically write it that this thing can change periodically, things like that. So that's the difference. So with this Olumuyiwa Portal, I want people to be able to see me as a C# developer. So I'm going to write C#. So anytime people search for C# or people search for Java, or they search for programming, or they search for, so you have to separate it with comma, or they search for business, my website will be listed. Now, this description is about learn how, someone is listening, go ahead and talk, sir. How to code in .NET. As, is it Mr. Kenny? Someone is raising up his hand. Oh, okay, you lower your hand. Okay. So, okay, Mr. Dekunle, go on, speak.
I can hardly hear anything, sir. It's just breaking. Keep breaking.
Is it like that everywhere? Is it like that with you guys?
No, it's very, very clear. Yeah, very, very clear.
Okay, it might be your network.
It's clear from my end.
Okay, it might be your network. Maybe
4G. I'm using.
No, forget about all this 4G. All this 4G na scam. Sincerely.
Yes, so 4G na scam. 3G self better.
In my own, in my room now, if I place my if I want to charge my phone, if I want to browse, I have to go to the sitting room, even with 4G, to show 4G, but I won't be able to browse. So I know it's said all those ones are scam. But I believe that Etisalat has been very consistent. No, I've been using Etisalat, 9 Mobile, whatever their name is. They have been, although it's very expensive, but at least they've been very, very helpful when it comes to, because people don't use it, so their network is a bit stable. So so learn how to code. So when you hear something like description, then, sorry, I need to mute everyone. Okay. So learn how to code. So when people search for anything related to this, learn, code, .NET and all that, my website will pop up. Then if they search by name, I will be listed among the people that will come out. So that's how to make your SEO friendly and all that. Now, this one is very important. I'm just trying to recap what we have done in case you guys were unable to do that. So this one is very important. This basically deals with icon on your browser. So like you see, this is my logo. This is Google logo. So this deals with that. So you want to reference it, you reference it as icon and all that. So this one deals with external resources like style sheet, like JavaScript and all that. So if I want to reference JavaScript and all that, I will use this. Now, I don't want to waste much time on that. Now, the one thing I talked about the other time is this one called Bootstrap. With Bootstrap is like a predefined layout that you can use. You don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to start building everything from scratch. In fact, it's a waste of time building it from scratch because templates that I can sell out there, you understand what I'm trying to say? So you go to getbootstrap.com and download it, or if you have the personal web, the assignment that I sent to you, you will be able to get that Bootstrap from it. Of course, we're going to be dealing with lots of this much later. It's just 2 weeks out of 16 or even 18 weeks that we have left. And okay, let's talk about the Edge section now. With the Edge section basically deals with, I want the Edge section to be like this in such a way that the logo will be here, then all this menu will be by sideways like this. So to do that, I'll hop over to code. Now this is how it works. You notice that this section, everything you see here, header style, container, row, column, MD9, column MD, large 10, they are basically bootstraps, everything here, they are basically bootstraps projects, nothing more, bootstraps. So of course you can have your own predefined templates, which we have done, which is color, style. This style now is our predefined CSS. So we're going to be dealing with that as well. So what did basically is that we make sure that this covers, when you're using CSS, when you're using Bootstrap, when you're using Bootstrap tends to divide your screen into 12 equal halves. So one from the edge of your screen to the final edge. So it will automatically divide into 12 equal halves. So it is your turn. You can now decide if it's going to be 10 by 2, 3 by 4, 6 by 6, and or you can divide into 3, 4, 4, 4. I mean 4, 4, 4, or 3, 3, 3, 3. 3 in 4 places. 3 times 4 is 12. So that should be 12. Of course, if you like, you can make it lesser than that, but I'm not sure if your website will come out well. So that's the beauty of Bootstrap. So Bootstrap divides everything for you, make it in a layout that you will be able to fit in. So with this layout now, for the Edge section, it's just a name, nothing else. So for the Edge section, we divided the section into two halves. One carries 9 column 9, and another one 3. So that is why this one from here to this place is column 9, and the remaining will be column 3. This login occupies column 3. That's the meaning. Okay, so within column 9, I want this guy to show my image, and I want a very simple space in between. Then I want this one to show. Notice that I talked about you on the other list and odd list in our previous videos. So I wanted to show like about us, services we render, products, and all that. So the login will be here. If I delete this login and make this one 12 now, it will occupy the entire space. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I want to change this one to about us. I change this one to my service, my products, my team, then contact us. Excellent. Okay, so the next thing I want to do now that I've done that, everything will change because I'm using live share. Okay, the next thing I want to do is to bring in a slideshow that will pop up anytime people come to my website. It's a good practice to use slideshow, but it's not mandatory anyway. Because if you want to use slideshow, you have to consider the megabytes people are that your users will consume or will drop from their data. So if you are using data, if you are using image, if you are a graphic designer, graphic designer work with huge image, like it has to be very big so that it will come out well while they are trying to print it. It's not like that when it comes to web application. It has to be as small as anything. In fact, from practice, your database, your image must not be more than 100 kilobytes, no matter how big. So you find a way to make sure it's not more than 100 kilobytes. In fact, 100 kilobytes is much because image determines the speed of your website. If you see any website that is very fast, it's because there are quite a number of images that is very fast. There are very or no image or very few images, and those images has been compressed in such a way that it is less than 3 KB. I mean, less than 50 KB and all that. Because your website, good website must load on or before 3 seconds. So that is it. If you notice the same structure, we have familiarize your creative application and a small image here. The same thing, the image has been partitioned into two, partition 1 and partition 2. That is 6 and 6. 6 plus 6 equals 12, which is the same format. Okay, so with the first half, we want to change this one to welcome to my portal. Okay, then I'm going to say find your voice, boost your confidence, and experience what it means. I think I love that, to be able to get your project done. Okay? That's what it means to get your projects done, something like that. Okay, so you can get started. So I want them, if they want to get started now, I want them to contact me. So I'm going to put contact. I'm going I will direct them to contact us page, contact.html. Okay, so if you're a front-end developer now, you know how to hide all this HTML, but web developer, I mean, if you're not a front-end developer, you won't be able to. Of course, I will teach you how to do that as well anyways. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to change the image. I want to change the image to me. To do that, let me, I don't know, do I really have image here now? Let me see if I have image on this, or let me go to facebook.com. I think I should have 1 or 2 images on my Facebook account. Okay, I'm going to copy this. Let me copy this image. So I'm going to copy this image. Okay, let's save this image, save as, and hurry up. I'm going to save it inside downloads and click download. Okay, so this image is about 200 kilobytes, which is too large for that one, for what I want to use it for. So let me cut this image now. I'll cut this image. Then I'll place the image inside the, let me create a new window. Inside Documents, Visual Studio Code, Web Persona, then Images, and I'll place it here. And okay, the image is quite large, so I'm going to edit. You can edit it with Paint and all that. So I'm going to edit with Photoshop. I'm familiar. So as a graphic designer or as a front-end designer, you must learn photo editing. You must learn how to use at least one photo editing software. Not in full like that. You understand what I'm trying to say? But you must learn photo editing software to edit one or two things, you know, which is very, very important, because you can't just use, there are quite a number of images that you can't use raw like that. You need to edit, you need to reduce the size, you need to do all sort of things like that. Okay, so but I'm very much familiar with this guy. I can even cut the whole thing, but that will waste quite a number of waste our time. So I'm going to use it that way. But what I want to do is I want to reduce the size to 400, and I will save it as let me save it as JPEG and PNG. I'll call it myself. Then save. So it's going to bring in this dialog box. I'll save it. So let's go to myself and see the size now. It's even very big. So that's one bad thing about Photoshop, but I can convert to save as save for web, you know, things like that. So we save for web, I can easily change there's a way to change the
It has already reduced, sir. Check the 65.09 kilobyte. If you check by the left,
sure?
at the extreme left, yes, sir. If you save it like that, it will be 65 kilobytes.
No, this one is
No.
217.
You've not saved it. Have you saved it? Have you saved it
I think
as
I've
like
saved
you
it.
wanted to save? I'm not sure you have saved it, because if you save for
Yes,
web,
I've
it
done
will
that.
reflect. I use Photoshop as
Okay,
well.
if
So
I
if you
save
save
it,
for web, it will reduce it. See the size by the extreme left at the down, close to the preview.
close to the
So
preview.
you've not saved it.
Oh, okay,
See,
okay. I've not saved it. 65
you've not saved
KB.
it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So I'm going to save it as web and format image only and save as web. So it's going to save as this. I will replace it. Excellent. Okay, so if I check it now, no, no, they change it. Refresh this page, or do I have to? Okay, let me see.
No, it has changed though. Check, sir. It has changed.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. So 65 KB. Can you see now? So with 65 KB, it will be very, very light. You know, in fact, if you are using Edge, you will still be able to access my website. So I'm going to copy this, and okay, it's already inside the personal web. So I'll go to view code and change this one to myself .png. Okay. And if we go to live website, we should be able to see. But you know, as it is now, which is very bad, is we are supposed to maybe remove all the background. We'll be doing that. We'll work on that. We'll remove all the background and place it somewhere here that this thing will come out very well. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Then we can remove
I have an idea, sir.
this one as well. Go on, sir.
Okay, why don't you use remove.bg to remove the background once and for all now? Just go to remove.bg. So you
From
just
the
upload the
from
picture
Photoshop,
from
right?
Chrome, sir.
Okay,
Chrome.
from Chrome.
Just type from the address. Just type remove.bg.
From this place, right?
No. Create a new. We are using this. So create a new tab.
Okay, let me create a new tab here.
No, not from here. From the Chrome, sir.
I just want to
from
open.
the Chrome.
I want to open the website. Okay. As it is now, what did you say I should do?
No, sir. I go to
Click
the
on new
address.
Tab, new tab.
New tab.
Okay,
Go to the address
this one.
and type exactly. Type remove
Here.
.bg. Yes, sir. Just clear all that.
So I would
Right. Remove.bg.
remove
.bg.
.bg background.
Exactly.
Is that
just
okay? Let's
exactly?
see
Just click OK.
Okay. You want us to
All
go
right,
to?
I want you to remove the background once and for all. Go to upload image and pick that image. So to remove the background.
I understand what they're trying to say now. So we're not supposed to use another tab now, since we are going to a website. That one is a website now. Remove.
And that's what I'm saying. To remove the picture.
I understand what you're saying now. Okay, to remove the background picture.
To remove the background picture. Exactly.
Yes,
So that we can make use of it.
I understand.
Instead of going through the process of Photoshop. Yes, sir.
Of Photoshop. I understand what you're saying. So thank you so much, sir. So I'm going to drop it here. It's automatically. I didn't know about remove.bg. You're just telling me for the first time anyway. So I used to do it in Photoshop. This one mad though. So how do we remove this?
You can even edit it. Just go down.
I'll click on edit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm hearing this for the first time anyway. This remove.bg.
Yes, they have
erase at the top. Erase at the top right.
Okay, erase. Oh, okay. So I will now erase this place.
Exactly. You can remove that place.
There is God though.
Or you can just make the portrait like a passport stuff.
Like, okay, portraits.
Yeah, like passports, like just cut it.
You can always clean that. Exactly. Just clean that part. Just make a cut clean through. Then just make it just the portrait. Well, we can make use of it like this. We can make use of it like this.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. So we download it, and the image is just 85 KB, which is quite okay. And let's change it to new me, okay? And let me cut this and paste it inside this place. Control V, and we delete this myself. It will now be new me, and we will go to Visual Code and change this one to new me. Excellent. And let's check our browser. Okay, so but on another question, we're supposed to make this big, so that it will occupy this big space. Now, the next thing I want to do is welcome to my portal. I want to increase this one to 8 so that this one will shift to the left a bit. To do that, I'll go to the code. Okay, I've seen it. Thanks, sir. So I'll go to the code. I want to change the div. I want to partition it to 9 and 3 and save it. Let's go to the live share. And I think it's lovely this way, right? So we can work around every other thing and make sure everything works fine. Then later we'll find a way to change this background so that it won't be, you can change it to something very nice, okay? Because of our time, we are still far behind. So the next thing I want to do basically, sorry, Visual Studio Code. The next thing I want to do basically is that we're through with this, but you know, the white background, white text cannot work here. So let's make it black. To do that, I'm going to, is someone typing something? Let me check.
No, don't worry.
Okay. So to do that, I want to change this this text, voice, find your voice, boost your confidence, and all that. To do that, I'm going to change the class to what we call test. If they have test underscore black, this one should come up. I don't know why it's not coming up. That's why I like Visual Studio anyways.
You put an hyphen.
Yeah, there's supposed to be an hyphen. So test black. But if it's not coming up, we can use style equals test color, test st hyphen color color. If it's not there too, we can use something else. We can use ordinary color. Let's make it black. Okay, so let's see how it will look when we roll over. You see now, I think it's coming up well. So we'll do the same thing for this. That is CSS anyways. That is CSS. So we're gonna do the same thing for this guy as well. So we'll call class. If class work, then let's use style equals color, then let's use black. Okay, well, we're not going to be doing it this way. We're going to use CSS. Instead of writing it this way, we're supposed to write it here. We can just specify our color here, test color. Let's change the color now. For instance, I want to add dot test dot color black. Color black. Or let's say color black. Okay, I can write it together. I'll open bracket and close the bracket just like this. So I hope that we don't have any color black. Okay, so I'll open and close the bracket. So when I do that, the thing I'm going to do, I will just specify the color here. Color equals 000. So I will talk about this hexadecimal of a thing much later. So with this, I can save and copy this color black and go to HTML and get rid of all these ones. So I will say class equals color black, and this one too. I'll get rid of this guy. That is how to use HTML, CSS. So once I specify it here, I can use it across all pages. So if I go back to, this thing is not working now. Let's go back to delete again. Let's see if we've missed something here. Color.
I think it should be underscore black. What do you think, sir?
No. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter.
Okay,
so
sir.
If it is color black, okay. Font color. Let's font. Okay. Font or text. Font color. Font.
I think it should be text color.
It's supposed to be text color, I think.
Yes, sir.
Color. It's not here. Let me see. But in Visual Studio, there is text color and all that. Font. I'm coming. Fonts. Wait, font family, font variant, fonts. It's supposed to be font color. I think color like this, color. No, if it's not there, we can change it. You can always find a way around it anyway. Or let's look for the one they've done here. Color is equal to this. Color, border, float, text, transform. It's supposed to be color, ordinary color. Okay, color. Now, another thing you need to understand is that this thing may be controlled by this. So even though we were able to specify our color, this can override it because it's inside this slide and all of it. Now let's look for the slide content and see if they've been able to change the color. So let me save this and find slide content. With this slide content, you notice the color is FFF. FFF stands for white. So I'm going to change this thing to 0, 0. Now let's see if it will work. You see now, did you understand what I'm trying to say? So instead of creating our own color, this one actually overrides the color we created. This slide content over because it's embedded inside it. So if you go to this style again, you will see color, slide color P for the P content. For the P content too, it will override the P content. So if you don't want to change your CSS, because this one will affect everything we have done on the if you specify the slide content, it will affect it. So if you want to change it only for this P, then you can specify it directly here. That style equals color, let's say black. Okay, so don't let us waste much time here. I believe you understand that, and I think it's simple enough. Then the next thing we want to do is to bring on board the next page. And what we have here, let me run this code so that we'll be on the same page. What we have here is web page index. So the next thing we want to do is a unique app with different features. So I don't want unique app with different features. I want get your stuff done on time or things like that, or get your website done on time, something of that nature. So to do that, I'm going to copy, because I don't want us to type to waste a lot of time. I'm going to copy. We've done the head section. We've done the this one. So the next one is this unique type. So this section, I'm going to copy it and paste it here. So with this thing being pasted, I can easily tell them that get your website fixed within 3 days. Excellent. So EduPower, so I would say we offer, let's say we are the most efficient way to master programming and digital skills and all that. So let's just leave that you handle that. So the next thing I want to change this picture to, let's say, website. And don't forget, I've been able to partition this into 2 equal halves. Okay, so let's look for a very nice image. I think I have one here. Images. Okay, let's use this. Let's use this. I'm going to copy this, copy and paste it inside image, inside this project, inside my personal web. We have to be consistent. Make sure, and as it is now, it'll be too rowdy. So I'm going to create another page, another folder, paste it there, so that everything will be well arranged. I'm going to call it front page images, front page, so that every images on the front page, on the landing page, will be here, will be posted here, and call it web1, whichever name you want to call it, .png. Though the file size is a bit large, so we're going to leave it for now, but you can always modify it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I can, let's see if I can drag from this page, from front page to the page. So if I drag from here to this place, will it work? Unfortunately, it will not work. I'm sorry. I thought I'm using Visual Studio. Unlike Visual Studio now, you can easily drag and drop, okay? I don't use this, please, I don't use this to code. Do you understand what I'm saying? I use Visual Studio because Visual Studio is more robust than this. But I want everybody to be able to participate. That's why I decided to use this. So I'm going to say this is, let me mute everyone. So this is images, then under images, then front page, then front page slash the name of the image. This one will do the magic for me. And I don't want this. So now, one thing you need to understand is that when you are giving your image, when you are referencing your image, it is very important to put alternate text, alternate description. This will describe the image, like web development, build your website, or let's say for a token, something like that. Now, when you do this on Google search, images.google search, when they search for website, it will automatically show up. It will automatically show on Google websites. So, but if you don't want anybody to be able to copy or to see your image, you can neglect the alternate. It won't show at all. Okay, the next thing we want to do, let's hop over to our browser and see what we have done so far. This is not our website. This is our website. And you see now, get your website fixed within 3 days. I may not like this one, but it might be too big or something. You can decide to make it small. To do that, I'll hop over to this one. If you check this one is H3, I can make it the heading is 3. I can make it heading 4 and save, and this should come out well. Well, it's a bit small. So depending on what you want to do, and you can decide to create your own headings as well. You can say, okay, I don't want this. I want to style it in my own way. So I will take it back to heading 3 anyways. So the next thing I want to do is now when you're developing your application, you know, your selling point is your landing page. Landing page must contain things that will attract your customer or your clients. So don't put major selling point outside the landing page. It is critical because not many people will want to go to About Us, my services, my products, or they want to see everything within the landing page. So like I said, get your website fixed within this. They have been able to capture them now that, oh, I can build a website or build your website in 3 days, you understand? So put a link here called Get Started Now or call us. To do that, I'm going to, let's go back to get a website, and I'm going to use another image button here. So I'll call this a tag button. A tag, the href, a tag means anchor button, and the link to that button. This time around, I want them to be able to call me, or better still, I want them to be able to let me quickly chip in this so that you get it. I want them to be able to WhatsApp me directly. To do that, I'll go to, that's a bonus. You have to pay me for this. So you go to WhatsApp, what's the name, say WhatsApp.web. I think it's WhatsApp API or something.
Web.whatsapp.
Web.whatsapp.com. When you go to web.whatsapp.com, you No, it's not WhatsApp. API, the WhatsApp API. I'm looking for WhatsApp API. Okay. I don't know the complete URL offered. WhatsApp API. API link. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I think it's this one. No. I think it's we should be able to get it from here. FAQ.whatsapp. Excellent. This is it. Create a new. Here it is. So I'm going to copy it up to this page. Yeah. So I'll copy this and paste it. Is it okay? Paste it inside this href, and I'll close it. I'll contact us or chat with us now. Chat with us now. Okay. So we chat with us now. I'm going to change this one to my number, but it has to start with, I don't know if that will be plus, but I forgot. Okay, that's start with no plus, just 234-8036288548. That's my number. Then the text that you want to showcase, welcome to our website. So you can attach your business website to this. Okay. How can we help you? How can we help you? Things like that. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is I want to format this so that it will be more visible for everyone to be part of it. To do that, I'll use, after this column, I'll use class BTN. I think BTN success. Since I'm using Bootstrap, I know all those things. Well, you can go to Bootstrap. I'll send the link to you as well. So part of our next week class. So you learn all the classes. You have to learn it one by one. Actually, you can't learn everything. BTN, I think LG. That is, I want the image to be very large. So let's go to our browser and no. I might need to close down this. Where is the? Oh, sorry. Have I closed down my screen or? Okay. This thing is blocking my. Okay, let me push it forward here. Can you see the difference? So get your website fixed within 3 days. So if I click this chat with us now, if I click this now, it should be able to load a WhatsApp page. So if you are using your phone, you see now, if I click on to open my WhatsApp, okay? So that's how it works. So if you want to integrate your WhatsApp, that is how you can integrate your WhatsApp. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I think I love this, so I'm going to remove one of these as well. I'm going to say, I think that thing, I might need to put a gap here. So I will, this one is for web, okay. So I want to put HR. HR stands for line. You want to draw horizontal line so that there will be horizontal, see this horizontal line now. Okay, that is HR. And this is the symbol for it, HR. I mean the HTML code for it. Let me put it somewhere so that you can see. So the next thing I want to do is that, like I said, your website must contain most important thing. So I don't want to talk about
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. No.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
It's like something is wrong with somebody was
Yes,
network or something.
it's from his side.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
We can hear you now, sir. I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I don't know. The thing just cut off. I don't know what actually happened.
Wow.
I had to go and change the network. I guess is so someone is raising up his hand, right? Mr. Samuel Dosumu, are you raising up your hand?
No. It's an error from my
Hello?
end. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's quickly, we have quite a number of things to do. So it's time for us to move on. Okay, so I've been able to delete the EduPower. Okay, let's see the website again. EduPower, get your website fixed within 3 days. Then the next thing is EduPower boss. I think this one is too big for me. We might need to, let's remove it. So let's remove it. Let's remove this. Sorry, let's remove this one as well. So I'm going to remove this. It's too big for me. Oh, sorry. This one and this one. Everything is embedded inside this, I guess. Oh, okay. Everything is embedded inside this. So let's remove this guy. So we don't need it again. But the next thing I want to do is based on our design. Let me get that design up and running again. Based on our design, images, personal pictures, okay. Documents, Visual Studio Code, style, Web 2 project index, okay. So the next thing I want to do based on our design, okay, excellent. I think this one is will be suitable for what we can do, our services. So we're going to write our services here. To do that, I'll hop over to the browser and select this guy, awesome features, all products. I think, okay, that's it. I'm going to select this guy, copy it, and paste it here. All right, so here I can easily talk about our product. I'll leave this icon because of our time. I'll leave this icon. I'll just talk about what we can do. So here, I'm going to call this one web design, which is, we can create, let me copy what we can do from EduPower so that we won't waste much time adding all those things. Okay, edupowerbox.com and /schools. Okay, let's stick to this. Okay, so I'm going to copy build native, okay, I'm going to copy this and replace it here. I'm going to replace it. Eh? Wait, I don't replace something else. So I'm going to replace this. So let me copy it again. I guess I might need to use Notepad so that I'll be 100% sure. See, this is what is in my Notepad. It shows that this thing is not copied. So I need to right click. I'm unable to write. Okay, this thing is not. Okay, let me copy something from here then. I don't know, maybe it's maybe edge issue. I don't know. Let me copy it let's use something else. I'm going to use this. Okay, let me copy it here. Maybe it's that network, browser. That browser is messing up. Okay, I'm going to copy this and paste it here. Then we'll do the same thing for, so this read more will create an app that will connect to our read more, so people can read more, just like in EduPower website. So we're going to talk about this as well. We're going to talk about, okay, we have 3 here. This one is Control-C, Control-V. It has to be within that P tag. Control-V and creative design. We call it mobile app development. Then 247-hour support. That one is okay. So we're going to save this as well. So we view this on our browser now. We should be able to see something like this. Okay, 24 hours supply, but this one is different from this. So let's copy the same thing. So whatever you are doing, you have to make sure that everything is consistent. I'm going to get rid of this as well. Build native and read more, so that everything excellent. So mobile apps. So let's change this one to mobile apps, so that everything will look nice. Excellent. So this one is, I think it's okay now. We can modify it to suit our needs. So the next thing we're going to do, or basically the last thing, someone is sending. Oh, okay, no problem, boss. Let me. This thing is blocking my. Okay, let me shift it a bit. Okay, thank you, sir. So the next thing we want to do now is to copy our key features. I think this is very, very important. When you do that, you attract more customers to know that, oh, these people, they do this, they do this, they do this, they do this, they do that. And I'm going to copy key features from the code that I've sent to you, our key features. and I will okay, move this, cut it, and open it up like this. Okay, so with our key pictures, I can easily go to a browser and it will automatically load for us. I'm going to talk about that loading thing really probably in our next meeting. So real life, gain access to stream of income, job focus, and I can change this. Let me change this to my picture. To do that, I will scroll down to the last page, this one. So I'm going to change it to images, then front page slash what's the name of that? I think we have front new me, right? Okay, new me, okay, .png. So with this, if I go to, oh, it's wrong, images slash new me, I'm sure we have, okay, let's go to the front page. It's not here. What happened? Oh, okay, it's under images, not front page, sorry. It's under images. So I'm going to remove this, and we have excellent. So this talks about me, what I can do. So everything will be what I can do and all that like that. But the last but not the least for this page is I'm going to skip this. Then we'll talk about this contact us. Not let us put contact us. We put this inside contact us page. So we'll add this last image where I'll put social media, I'll put Twitter here, and a little blog here. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to copy from this existing code. I'm going to delete some of these things. This one is wrong. I'm going to delete that. Then this is Google map of a thing. We don't need that. So I'm going to copy footer. I'll copy this, Control C, Control V, and that's all. So the next thing we're going to do is this one. When they click the image, this is my image that shows at the bottom. So when they click the image, it will go back to the same page, and all that. And about me will be here. So let's see how it looks. Let's go back to our page. Excellent. Okay, so what I want to do basically is I want to embed Facebook, my Facebook page. Yeah. To do that, I'm going to change this one to Facebook. I think it's supposed to be double O, Facebook. Okay. And I'm going to get rid of this. But before I get rid of this, I want to go to Facebook. And I want my post on Facebook to be on that page. To do that, I'll open a new tab. Let me use one of these. I think I'm through with this. I'll open a new tab called developer.facebook.com. Developer.facebook.com. So with developer, if you have a Facebook account, you don't have any problem with this. You understand? So with this, I can integrate many things. This is where you set up Facebook login and so many other things on your website. This is where you do all those things. Well, you need to create you must have a Facebook account before you can do that. So let me drag this off. Okay. So if you have already registered, you click my apps, and they've changed their website to. Then these are apps I've created, like login details and all that. So what I want to do basically, I want to go to, there's this settings. Okay, I might need to create a website, but let me use one of these websites that I've created, apps that I've created with in Facebook, so that it will be easy for me. Because if I need to set up, I need to set up something like page before I can do some things. Then I need to go to this and choose. This one is a bit cumbersome, but don't worry, you get it. It's very easy. Okay, excellent. Social plugins. I need these social plugins. So I'm going to right click and open it in another tab. Now, if I want to create all these apps, I develop it, and they're like separate apps being developed for instance, if you want to log in using Facebook, if you want to publish your games on Facebook and all that. So this is how you go about it. Now I want to share, okay. I want to embed posts or video player. I want to embed, I want to group plugin, save button. This one, if you want to like or share, this is what you use. But I want to embed post. Yeah, okay, I'm going to click on embed post. Yeah, embed video or live post. So there's this page plugins. Okay. Let me see the one now. Because there's so many things you can do. You can add group plugin. You can put a like, share, or send. You can embed post, player. You can page plugin. I think I will page plugin. Yeah, I think I would like page plugin. So I'll click on this and click on web, and this will show for me. So what I want to do is what type of Facebook do I want to put? I'm going to say, okay, I want to put, let me put testimony box or EduPower box. I think I have EduPower box, EduPower box. Then you set the width, the height and all that. Then you set the height. So the minimum height is 70. You can set it to 50 or whatever. Then you set the width, but you can leave it blank, empty like this. It automatically show you. So there are other things you can put, number of posts and all that. But I don't want to waste time here. I want to get the code immediately. So this is what you post on your website. So you copy this, Ctrl+C, copy it. This first page, you have to post it somewhere visible. So you can post it here. After body, you can post it here. Then the last but not the least, that one is very important. Then the last but not the least, where you want the post to be to show, the page to show. So I want it to show at the bottom of my screen, somewhere around, okay, this place. So I'm going to post it here. So I'm going to click post, and don't alter the code. Of course, you can format it and do all sort of things. So let's see how it will look when I go to this on our page. Let's see if this one will load. If this did not load, that means we didn't do the configuration very well. Let me try and load it again. Or maybe that's the page I specified does not exist. So let's test if this page exists basically on Facebook. I'll click this and go to Facebook. And let's see if this exists. So it shows that this page cannot be found. So it shows that I didn't type the right Facebook account address. So let's go to another page. I think I have testimony box. Let's use testimony box. Testimony box something. It's coming up. Okay, so I have testimony box. So I'm going to copy testimony box and replace this with testimony box. So you can replace your page with the name of your page like that here. And let's test this if we're on the same page, if this thing will work well. It's actually loading. But ideally, it's not supposed to take up to this under 3 seconds and all that to come up. So your post, excellent. So your post will show here everything you have been doing. All the posts you have done in the past will be here. Of course, you can add another thing I would do is that maybe next week we had Facebook comments and all that, so that people can chat with you on the platform. We're going to add share. There's so many things to add, but we can't do everything at a go now. So what I want to do basically, this thing is too small. I want social. I will remove this. So socials, let's leave social for now. If you want to plug in your Twitter account too, it's still the same format. So you can go to developer.twitter.com and so what is happening? I will accept this. Then products, you talk about your tweets, publishers. Let me look for theirs. They keep changing the design every now and then. Okay, embed the tweet. Okay, this is how to embed your tweet. But you have to you must have logged into your account. So you fetch your embed tweet here, embed the tweet on your website. You copy this code or make a request to the EOB. Now this one, if you now want to trick it in such a way that you don't want to see define default template, so you can modify your own to look more this will fit into your own website. So it will be as if it's coming from your own website. So I'm going to copy this embed tweet and paste it here under blog. So I'm going to get rid of these ones. Hello. Hello, can someone hear me? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to get rid of all these ones. I'm going to get rid of this and paste this one is, let me see what I have pasted. This one is right. No, this is not the right thing to paste. I want to paste something else. Direct message API. Is it direct message API? No. Let's look. Engagement API. No. Supposed to be this. This one will not work. There's this page. So they've changed the layout because they've changed the layout. So you can just read. If we read their documentation, we'll be able to see how to post it, how to place it. Unlike before, once you get to that place, you see it's almost on the landing page, but they've changed the layout. So that shouldn't be a problem anyways. So I'll walk through it and see where they've kept the API. So what you need to do is just to copy, just like the way I've copied for the Facebook. You just copy it, you change the name to whatever name you want it to bear, then you're good to go. But we'll have to go through it because they've changed the entire design. Let me see again if we are, because I still have many things to talk about. Create a connection with conversation experience, engage. No, not this one. This one, not this one. Engagement API. Supposed to be this. They're actually using JSON here. So they've changed the API actually. Well, I'll find the API and send it to you guys. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll find it and send it so that don't let us waste much time. But it's doable. I've been using it for a number of years now. Okay, the next thing we want to do, because it won't work like this. It can't work. It's not possible. It can't work. It just show like test. Well, let's try it. Let's see if it will work. But it can't work. I'm sure of that. It can't work. It's not possible. Where is our code save? Okay. So I'm going to save this. So it can work. It just show like a little bit, it show like this, so it can work. So we change that later. I'm going to call this Twitter tweets, latest tweets. Okay, so the last but not the least, okay, designed by EduPower team. Okay, the next thing I want to do, I want to create a new page. To do that, it's very simple. I want to talk about us here, about us. So to do that, it's relatively simple. What I have to do is just to create a new page. So I'm going to click on new file, and I don't want to click it here, so I'll cancel that. I want to create it inside personal web. So I'm going to click new file. I'll call it about.html. Okay. And one thing about HTML index is that when you're doing that, you need to link this header page to about. I'm going to copy this guy, remove this to about.html. Okay, so with this about.html, what I have to do is just to copy everything here again and start all over again. That's one bad thing about this. So if you notice, I made mention of something the other time where you will need to use master page if you are talking. I mean, last video in front web developer full stack application that you can use master page and all that. But if you're dealing with HTML, of course, I'm going to show you how to do that here, but it's far beyond the scope of this tutorial, this current tutorial. So how you can make master page so that all of this will be constant throughout the page, things like that. Okay, so I'm going to change this one to about us, and you do the same thing. About Olumuyiwa Portal, you change this one to about and all that. Okay, so the next thing is we don't want slide this time around. We don't want slide here. I'm going to get rid of this slide. We don't want slide, and let's see how it will look. I'll go to live project and click about us. And about us will load in a while. Excellent. This is about us. Okay, now you notice that there is this, this home is different from every other menu. So that this will show that I'm actually under About Us. To fix that, I'll hop over to the code. Now there's a class called active. So I'm going to get rid of this guy and place it inside this About Us, so that when it gets to About Us, the About Us, it will show that, oh, you're actually inside About Us page. Now with this About Us, we need to show people that, oh, this is what we do. Okay, I think this is awesome for About Us. This is awesome for About Us. So what we're going to do now is that we get rid of, or better still, we can easily this header section. Okay, header section has to be there. So I'm going to close the header section and close this and then close build native application, our key features. So our key features will come first. Our key features will come first. Then the next thing that we will need to add here, I'm going to bring on board comments and all that, or share. Now, we want to bring on board share this About Us. To do that, so get your website or partner with us. So I just want to put share button here. Share button. There are several share button applications you can use. You can use Facebook share button. Let's go to developer option. Developer. I think it should be okay. I'm going to get rid of this and go back to like button or share button. Okay, this is share button. Share button. I think I saw share button just now. Okay, share button. Like and share or quote. Share button. Okay, so with this share button, you choose your URL, they configure it and all that. And when you do that, you can share your Facebook. But I don't want to use this share button. I want to use another engine. I forgot the name of the engine itself. I think I have it here. There's this website that you can easily share your page. I'm coming, I'll get the name. Let's search for it. Share your page. Your page URL. Or social media plugin. Okay. Social media plugin. Press hotspots. I used to use this app, this share stuff. Okay, I think I've used it in one of my websites. Let me look for. I think I've used it in EduPower. Is it EduPower? EduPowerbox.com. Or which website did that? Okay, sorry. I think I've used it on. There's this website I developed some time ago. My Descent in News. Okay. Descent in News. I'm trying to get the website. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that I can easily share it with you. Oh, okay. See me. Easy Web Office. I think I use it here. easyweboffice.com. I don't know. I hope you are hearing me because the network is a bit bad here. Can you hear me?
Yes,
okay.
We can hear you, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to get the name of that share button. Okay. No, not this one. I'm trying to get the name of that share button. Man, this network is terrible this night though. Thank God you are able to hear me. Oh. It's taking eternity to load itself. Let me find a way to. Oh man, maybe you give me 2 minutes to come and to go and reload my internet because this internet is terrible.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I think it's working now. So let's. I'll get the name now. I think I use it somewhere around this place. It will show somewhere around this place. Then I'm going to show you the comments button. Share this. Okay, it's coming up. This share this article. It will load now. But the internet is a bit sluggish. I don't know. Then this is comment box. This comment box is from Facebook. It's on Facebook, so people can easily comment. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay. This is exactly what I'm looking for, and I forgot the okay. Can you imagine? Add this. Addthis.com. Okay. With add this, you will be able to add something like this on your website. So let's go to addthis.com now. Addthis.com. So you'll be able to add something like this on your website. So people can easily share your website on WhatsApp, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, email, Telegram, and they can even add more. Messenger, they have about more than 150, 181 social media plugins that you can use. And we're going to be talking about this one too. So this comment, you can add your Facebook comment as well within your page. So when people type here, they can decide to post on their Facebook web page, and you can redirect people from Facebook to your website with no hassle. So these are things you guys need to know about. I don't know, is it Facebook? Let me check addthis.ng or something. Let me check their website. I know it's addthis.com. It's addthis.com. So you can create your website, your social media plugin, and because now if you want to create social media plugin all by yourself now, you have to go to Facebook, you create one share button for Facebook, Twitter,
Hello.
The guy's network is bad.
Can anyone hear him?
Hello.
That say this background out. The background is so big that taking it out, we have to take the womb out too. And the woman said, but that is coming for.
Hello, what's happening?
It's from Mr. Muyiwa's side.
Okay,
It's network.
okay.
Hello, can you hear me? Man, this
I
network
hear,
is bad.
sir, we
Oh.
can
I
hear
guess
you.
we need to call it a day. I guess we might need to call it a day, or maybe till next week, because the network is just fluctuating from here.
Okay.
Okay, is there any other question? Is there any question before we call it a day? It's almost true. It's almost 10 anyways. Is there any questions that you have in mind to ask? Of course, I know you should have plenty of questions to ask. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
If you don't sleep, oh.
Yeah, but
I heard another thing.
Don't sleep, oh. Okay, so your job now. Okay, someone is raising up his hand. All right, go on, sir.
The plugins, you were actually talking about the plugins. So for us to, is it only add this we can use for the plugins, or there are other sites?
No. There are several plugins, or several plugin apps that you can use. But I've been using Addis for a number of years now, and they've not failed me for once. So that's why I said I recommend. And since it's free, some may decide to charge, but since Addis is free, and I think we can go with Addis. So that's what I can say. But if you search, if you Google, and you're able to find one or two that you can use, of course, you can go ahead and use it as well. But I think I prefer Addis, basically. I prefer Addis, basically. Mr. Yide, you want to say something? So I think I'm going to give you an assignment over the week, because it's very, very crucial. If you don't practice, you are not going to learn coding and all that. So your job is to complete the project. I mean the remaining page or pages of the website, and let's see what you have done so far. I'll try as much as possible to attach the assignment to next week download, so that you won't be able to download the complete your assignment. You know what I mean? You mean what I know. So that is what is going to be going forward. Now that we'll be able to define, we are with the free class. Then from there, we'll move on to strict. We'll start eating bones now, and not milk. So it's time to drill ourselves and come up with something. Yeah.
Please, sir. Yeah, the video, is it going to be available so that we can also watch it again and use it to process, sir?
Yes, definitely. In fact, I will try as much as, and the network has not been favorable for about 2 days. That's why it has been difficult for me to upload. But I think if this night will not, if they will not mess up this night, I will try as much as possible to upload it as soon as possible.
Okay,
well, I've been trying to upload the mobile app and the web app. I think the web app will come online today. I've uploaded about 4 precisely videos. I will try as much as possible to enable it so that you guys can do it. But the network has been messing up since morning. So that's why I said even with 4G to display, even my MTN displays 4G, and even with the 4G, 2.5G I did get, things like that. So that is for that. Any other question before we call it a day, sirs? All right, thank you so much. So I will make everything available. Complete the assignment so that you unlock other beautiful. Because the truth is, when it comes to programming, you can't learn until you practice. It's not possible. So by the time you practice, you meet quite a number of things that you might need to call me, you might need to chat with me, then I'll be able to provide the solution, things like that. All right, thank you so much.
So,
have a lovely night. Yeah, go on.
Yes, sir. You said you were going to send to us how we will submit the assignment. I mean, you said you were going to send
us. For now, because some people are for now, what you need to do is just to snap the your screen. Maybe you screen gap, not use your phone. No. If you are using a laptop, you just use function print screen, something like that, and then send it to me. I will check it, then I will score it on your platform. I will give you your points as usual.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.